Alright everyone, welcome to today's demo. Today we try to play the print server, and we're gonna need the two virtual machines for this one. One's our printing server. I'm gonna use the machine number 0 on the Windows Server 2019 as the print server. Another Win 10, I would like to use that as our client. So basically, after the configuration, I'm gonna send the print test from the client to the server, and I supposed to see the printing queue, like means the printing job from the queue on the server side. Because this is a virtual machine, right? So we cannot have the physical printer. So I just need to build the virtual printer on the server side. And once we see the printing queue there, means our printing test has been delivered from the client to the server successfully. And that's also the purpose of today. Okay, so as always, let's zoom in it. Now it's bigger, right? So first thing to do, as always, we're gonna need to double check our machines. Okay, one is our client, one is our server. So for the client one, Win 10, for the 130, for the 130, and this is Win 10, right? Win 10, okay. And for our server, I set test Win machine number 0 for the 133. So dot 133, and what's your name? Machine number 0. Okay, so that's it, and let's do it. To enable the printing server, first thing is we try to make sure they can talk to each other, right? Because we all know the ping, which is the protocol of the ICMP, it is blocked by default. So we try to ping each other to make sure they can communicate to each other. See, timeout here, right? So which means on this end, thanks our firewall, it is blocked. And I believe I prefer the old-fashioned. I mean, for this control panel, I prefer old-fashioned. So adapter options. Oh wait, I believe it's this one. Network sharing center. Is this adapter? Oh, okay, I see. So this one is the one we are looking for. Oh, sorry. Eh? Not this one. Where's our firewall setting? Is that here? Aha, I found it. Okay, so this one. Allow an app or feature through the firewall. And I think we should go to file sharing and printing. File and printer sharing here. Okay. I allow both domain and private public. Press OK. And right now, I believe I can ping to the client. Yes. Same idea. I need to make sure my server can get ping from the client, right? So same idea. It's a little bit slow. Firewall, yes. And here, same idea. Fire and sharing for both. Okay, so let's try to verify. I remember that's 33, right? Yes, we are 30, so on our end is 33. That's good. Okay, that's what we need. Nice. So let's try to enable our printing server from our old friend, which is our server manager. Okay, so you're probably gonna see this the operation is a bit slow here because I only allocate 2 GB memory for both server and Win10 client. If you do have enough resource, feel free to assign them more or set the virtual memory for them. Okay, now it's on. Let's go to the manager. We add row and features. As always, row feature-based installation. This is our machine number 0. The print server, that's a row, okay, not a feature. So we should find it out from the row, which is here, print and document service. We want to add this feature as well. Keep going. For the feature part, we don't need to add anything, just keep as default. And then here we add the internet printing and LDP. And keep going. So let's give some time to install. Okay, it is succeed. So I can close it and then go to the admin tour. Where is our admin tour? Is that here? Oh no, this is setting. Can I right click it? Admin tour. No. How about just use our old friend to call it out? Admin tour. Hey. Where are you to call it out? Okay, I found it. So I click the star just after our server manager. So that's our admin tour, and we can go to the print management. You can see it's pretty slow here, right? I used to have been asked like, hey Linchen, how do you know we do have enough or not enough memory right now? You can just simply double check the memory usage right now. For example, I allocate 2 giga. You can, excuse me, you can see so far we are kind of using 80%. Okay, we have been using 80%. All right, so our print server now is on, right? We are the printing server. And for our printer, I don't think we have any printer, do we? Maybe we have the default one from the Microsoft. Yes, we have Microsoft one. Let's say today we get a new printer. Okay, just for example, we add a new printer today, and which is provided by the Brother. Brother is the one I really like. Yeah, there's not much response. Can't get much response from here. Looks like I can't get a Brother. So does that one may work? I'm not sure. Create a new printer. Oh no. Manufacturer, we can't find it. Okay, anyway, let's just try use this one. This one, not to the PDF. Okay, the PDF one is like you try to convert the document to the PDF. I'm not sure we can use this one. Anyway, we try to find it. So right now, let's go to our client side. Let's give some time. Okay. And let's use our UNC pass. So the IP is 192.168.44.133, right? Yeah, that's the one we just pinged. We can ping it, means we can communicate with it. So let's try to use the UNC path to communicate with it. I believe we can find the printer. It's the OR, right? I forgot how to spell that. AD. Is that here? No. STRATRV. Oh, no, that's ST. RA. Wait. I remember I used Linchen to log in, right? Can I use Linchen instead? Wrong password. Let me find it out. Yes, I found it. It should be administrator, not Linchen. So let's type the complete one. STRATO. STRA. STR. TARTRA. TRA, right? Yes, TRA. TRATOR. And password, which is a password you log in. Succeed. So, I cannot discover any printer. I think maybe the reason is like we used to have before. Still, thanks our firewall. So we probably need to go to the sharing options and this one. You can see network discovery. It is off. What does this mean? This means like when network discovery is on, computer can see other network computer and devices and is visible to other network computers. So I should click this on. then we can discover this one. But the thing is, once I press save, you can see it is still off, right? Now I turn on, I press save here, right? Once again, you can see it turn off automatically. So we need to do some configuration on the service. So we run the service, MSC, or you can use the console to call it out. So for here, I remember we have 3 service need to do some modification. The first one, it is function discover resource publication. We change its property as automatic. Apply on. Make sure this one is on. And the second one is SSDP. Change the property. Make sure always on. And start it. Press OK. And then the one more is the UPnP. We start it. Press OK. So once we have these 3 are on, let's go to our this one. Turn it on. Save the change. Right now we can double check. Now it's on. Okay, now it's on. So then let's go to this part. Refresh it. Oh, still nothing's here. I suppose maybe we need to maybe we need to turn one more here. Let's try to turn that on one more time here. Now we're in sharing center. Firewall. Hey, what is that? It looks like something different. This is Defender. Advanced setting. Let me find it out. It looks like something different compared to the server side. Yes, I found it. So now this one, we are not looking for the role. So network and sharing center, change advanced sharing settings, and then here, can we save the change? Any response? Hey, this one's on. Hey, looks good. Can we refresh it? I can see it is here. And maybe we need to add a printer here. I'm sorry, it's really slow here. cannot access. Use the ENC path to access one more time. The folder is empty. Do we need to add some printer here? Not this one. Can we add some printer? Try to easy print. Can we? Unable. Why the manufacturer cannot show up? IBM? Can we? Okay, that's good. Can we get anything here? Aha! This one is the one I just tried to add but not succeed, right? But why did it succeed here? That's so strange. Can we connect to it? But remember, it's not here. I tried to add the remote, right? Anyway, let's give some time. Oh, that's the IBM, right? This is IBM one, right? Easy print. I'm able to install here. Yes, generic for the IBM. Remember here we see, yeah, that's the one. Generic IBM, right? 9-pin, that's the one. I think we can open it. As a default one. All right, I know how to find them. So same idea. Go to the settings. You may ask why I always go to the settings here, because I want to use the old-fashioned control panel. I really can find all the device from the new version. So go to the device and printers. You can see our generic IBM, it is here, right? Which is printer on this side, okay? And then, I set as the default printer. So right now I can check the properties. I can send the print test page. Okay, we try to send the test page to our printer. Now send to the printer, right? On 133. You can see there's one drop in the queue. You can check on the queue. Okay, you can check on the queue. So that's the test page which received from the client. Hey, you may say, hey, why there's an arrow? Because we don't have this printer, right? So just a virtual one, okay? But anyway, we can receive this printing test from the client successfully, Okay, at least we complete our purpose, right? So we can cancel this. Okay, we can cancel this. So that's one we complete. Okay. Last not least, we can play the printing pool. Printing pool is we use to try to play if we have more than one printing machine. So same idea, let's try to create another one and hopefully gonna work. I miss our brother printer a lot. I don't know why it doesn't give to me. Any other printer I may use? No, Microsoft, maybe color printer. Okay, maybe color printer. Hopefully it's gonna work. Please don't give me the arrow. So I add one more Microsoft color printer here, right? Publisher color printer. Okay, so besides the two, we have these two. Okay, so I believe right now we can see one more here. Hopefully, or maybe we can go to connect. And as always, we should. Hey, can we add a printer from here? From this side. And the printer. Yeah, it just take too long to load it. Printer on the list. If it's not, we can try to give the IP to search. Anyway, let's try to do our own way. Anyway, let's use the old-fashioned one, UNC Pass, because that take too long. You can see now we have two one. This from IBM, this from the MS Microsoft Publisher, right? Which is the color one we just add here. Okay, now we get two printers. Okay, now we get two printers. If we connect it, I believe it's gonna be here. See, it is here. Okay, which we just add from the server side. Okay, and then in terms of the printing pool, we can go for the, so for the property settings here, we can give the priority, like which printer has a high priority can work first. Or on the port side, like I said, we had the printing pool, right? For the printing pool, we can give different printer different port. Like for this one, I remember I give it port 1. For the another one, we can give for the port 2. Yeah, this one I forgot to assign a port 2. Let's say port 2. Okay, let's say port 2. Give another one. For example, this one. Okay, so that one is port 2. Then we can set the properties for the port 1 and 2, right, to enable the printing pool. Why is setting the printing pool here? For example, is printing the port 1 for this printer is fully loaded, but printer 2 here is available. Then our test will be sent here automatically to balance the load. Okay, that's the idea for the printer pooling. Okay, printer pooling. All right. Okay, guys. So that's everything for the printing server. As always, thank you for your time. And if any questions, feel free to ask me. Thank you, guys.